Fame, fortune, and a flawless reputation sounds like the dream, right? But behind the flashing cameras and red carpets, some of the biggest celebrities in the world hide dark, chilling secrets. Some of these secrets deadly. Today, we're diving into the twisted stories of famous figures who have taken lives whether by accident, reckless decision-making, or something far more sinister. Some walked away without a single charge. Others paid the price. And some, well, they got off way too easy. Strap in, because this is going to be a wild ride. And if you love crime stories as much as I do, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment with the case that shocked you the most. Let's get into it. Case number 1. Ryan Grantham. From child star to convicted killer, Ryan Grantham was once a rising star, known for his roles in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Riverdale, and Supernatural. But behind the scenes, his life was unraveling. By 2020, his acting career had stalled, and his personal demons were consuming him. According to his own journal, he struggled with self-hatred, depression, and violent urges. And on March 31, 2020, those urges turned into murder. That night, while his 64-year-old mother sat at the piano, Ryan took a rifle, approached her from behind, and pulled the trigger. Cold, calculated, premeditated. Instead of calling the police, he filmed a GoPro confession, showing his mother's lifeless body on the floor. But the horror didn't stop there. Ryan packed his car with weapons, Molotov cocktails, and ammunition. His next target, the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau. For hours, he drove aimlessly, contemplating a mass shooting at Simon Fraser University. But something made him stop. Instead, he turned himself in. He was sentenced to life in prison with no parole for 14 years. A tragic ending to a life that could have gone in a very different direction. Case number 2. Matthew Broderick, a fatal car crash that changed everything. You might know Matthew Broderick from Ferris Bueller's Day Off or The Lion King. But what you probably didn't know, he was responsible for a tragic car accident that took 2 lives. In 1987, Broderick and his girlfriend, Jennifer Grey Dirty Dancing, were vacationing in Northern Ireland. But a simple mistake driving on the wrong side of the road led to a head-on collision with another car. The crash instantly killed 63-year-old Margaret Doherty and 28-year-old Anna Gallagher. Broderick survived with minor injuries, and his punishment, a $175 fine. No prison time, just a small fine for 2 lost lives. Let that sink in. Case number 3. Sid Vicious, punk rock, drugs, and a murder mystery. Sid Vicious, legendary bassist for the Sex Pistols, and the face of the punk rock movement. But his life, a chaotic spiral of addiction, violence, and tragedy. In 1978, he and his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen, were staying at the infamous Chelsea Hotel in New York City. Their relationship was toxic, fueled by heroin and destruction. Then, on October 12th, Nancy was found stabbed to death in their hotel room. Sid was arrested and initially confessed but then changed his story. Was it murder? A drug deal gone wrong? A self-inflicted wound? We may never know. Before he could stand trial, he overdosed on heroin. And with that, the case was closed forever. Case number 4. Caitlyn Jenner, a deadly car crash with no charges. In 2015, Caitlyn Jenner was driving her Cadillac Escalade in Malibu when traffic ahead slowed down. She didn't react in time. Jenner's car slammed into 69-year-old Kim Howe's Lexus, pushing it into oncoming traffic where a Hummer crushed it head-on. Kim died instantly. Jenner wasn't intoxicated. She wasn't using her phone. But she was going too fast and it cost someone their life. The shocking part, no criminal charges were ever filed, but multiple civil lawsuits followed, resulting in millions of dollars in settlements. Money doesn't bring back lives, but in Hollywood, it sure seems to erase consequences. Case number 5. Alec Baldwin, a Hollywood set turns deadly. In 2021, the set of the Western film Rust became the site of an unthinkable tragedy. During a rehearsal, Alec Baldwin was handed a gun and told it was safe to use. But when he pulled the trigger, a live round fired, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza. How did a real bullet end up on set? Who was responsible? The investigation was a mess. Baldwin claimed he never pulled the trigger. The armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, was charged with involuntary manslaughter. But Baldwin, charges were dropped. Public outrage was immediate. Was this a tragic accident, or a failure of responsibility? The debate still rages on. Conclusion. Final thoughts. These stories prove one thing: fame doesn't make you untouchable, Some celebrities walked away without consequences, others lost everything. And some, well, their dark secrets will haunt them forever. Which of these cases shocked you the most? Do you think justice was served in any of them? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love true crime, subscribe for more stories that will keep you up at night. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.